Harris, now the nominee. And so she's broke a lot of glass, and we stand on her shoulders, and she will bring us her vision of what it means to run as a nominee, and she will certainly embrace the vision of the Biden-Harris administration. So with that, I will stop. Oh, Quentin, welcome. We send all our friends. They have arrived, and we're happy to see you all. With that, I know you all of you can take questions.
All right, we have time for a few questions. This is the press team over to this side, so when we don't get to every question, you can bug us. We'll go to Chicago's own Lynn Sweet first.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Any of you, perhaps Mignon, could you please just let me do this quick. I would like you, if you could, expand on, preview a little more of what Hillary Rodham Clinton will say at this historic moment where we may be electing the first female president. That hasn't been discussed much, but this was something that was so much a part of the Clinton campaign. Perhaps Senator Kuhn, and I know we had a lot, just tell us on how Biden is reflecting on his mood at this point in history, what led to him. Don't mean to rehash anything, but there's a lot going on. If you could sum it up. And then, is it really right that he's speaking at 10 o'clock? And if so, isn't that a little bit past prime time? Thank you.
Well, as you know, in 2016, Secretary Clinton won the popular vote. She ran an incredible race, and she shattered a lot of glass for many people. And I would even go back further than even Secretary Clinton. I would start with Fannie Lou Hamer, who was denied a seat at a Democratic convention. So you propel that forward, and you look at a Hillary Rodham Clinton. She has paved the way. And I want to also level set. She has been an incredible partner to Vice President Harris. They have a great friendship. You know, they're on speed dial with each other. And I suspect, I have not read her speech, so I should say that for the record, but I do know that she probably will talk a lot about what it means at this moment to have the second female and a female of color running. But what our responsibility is to that too as well, because it's not easy. And I say this all the time, we're trying to change and shift the mindset of people to see a woman as commander-in-chief. And Hillary Clinton has served as Secretary of State. She has served as our first nominee. So she has a world view of this. And I believe that, I don't know why I want to keep calling her Senator Harris, because she is so many things. But Vice President Harris also has a world view of what that means. And I think you will see that coming together this week.
I'll just say briefly, the last few times I've had a chance to be with him, to speak with him, President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are optimistic. They're focused on the future, on things that matter greatly to the American people, that they're determined to get done in the remaining 5 months. The Cancer Moonshot, there was just a wonderful event at Tulane that Cedric was at with them. I had a chance to be with the president in Austin as he was talking about the 60th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act, and he made some bold proposals about court reform. There's work to do abroad and at home. He's not just the leader of the free world, he's actually leading the free world. There's a war in Ukraine and a determination on his part and many of us to make sure that Ukraine gets the resources to win this fight. So whether it's the celebratory and positive event he just did with the vice president about prescription drug price reduction, or it's campaigning. No one loves to campaign like Joe Biden. You will see him campaigning with some joy and some lift in Pennsylvania and around the country, and focusing on the job that's yet to be done, both for the remaining 5 months and then going forward.
We will come back with final schedule.
It's 10 p.m. Central, and it will be in prime time, Lynn.
Representative is a job title, but it's also a job description, and he understood the people he was representing and displayed those, that he understood that through and through, understood his agricultural roots, understood his rural roots, and I'm really, really happy that he's on the ticket and will be able to represent the Midwest very well.
All right, thanks for sharing that personal connection. We appreciate that. Sherry Bustos, political consultant and former Illinois Congresswoman, thank you for your time and your insight. We're looking forward to hearing more from you all this week.
Thanks, Adriana.
Yes, then when should we expect such kind of conversations? Thank you. At iPostal One, we can help. Nowadays, you're used to seeing videos of packages and even mail being stolen from front porches, apartment lobbies, or really anywhere else. But it doesn't have to be like that. With iPostal One, you can choose a secure, real physical street address located near you, starting at just $9.99 a month. Packages are accepted from any carrier, and you can even forward them to another address on demand. And with your new iPostal One address, your mail is securely received and stored until you're ready to forward. Scan the content or discard it easily with the app or online. You can even pick it up whenever is convenient. With thousands of addresses in the U.S., it's likely there's one near you. Upgrade your mail and package security today.
What do they look like, sound like?
Well, I won't give away the speech. The president and I, we may look like, but I can't go that far. What I will tell you is that I think what he's going to say, in part,
Biden's speech. And then also, will we see the vice president in the hall listening to the president's speech and then on stage as well after?
No, I think I was going to say the same thing that Kevin did, which is that I think we have a slightly more detailed schedule coming.
National Convention, and it's safe to say the city is buzzing.
Officials, protesters, delegates. Right now, the coalition to march on the DNC the rally is underway in Union Park, expected to be the biggest protest this week, perhaps as many as 20,000 demonstrators.
Our Dave Savini joins us live from that crowd. Good afternoon, Dave. How are things looking?
Good afternoon, Marie and Jim. Things are actually looking really good. It's very peaceful out here. Up out of the screen for a moment and let Don, our photographer, kind of give you a view of what we're seeing. The crowd really has swelled to, I want to say there's thousands of people here right now. They are between us and the stage, and they're also on the other side of the stage. Now the stage is bordering Ashland Avenue. So the march is going to go towards Ashland Avenue and then towards the United Center at 2 o'clock. There are thousands here, and there are more coming. They're still coming in strong.